I like a large caramel macchiato with an extra shot and whipped cream, please.
Coming up.
Wait, hold on. How much is that?
$4.85.
Okay, better drop the extra shot. What does that make it?
$4.20.
Better make it a small. What does that make it?
$3.30.
Better drop the whipped cream. What does that make it?
Less calories.
Oh my God, and he flew all the way to New York to tell me that. That's so romantic.
It's beautiful, really.
You're not even allowed to leave the state.
What's that now?
It is the Al Travis Show, and very happy to have our next guest on. She is, of course, Senator Karin Housley, and my buddy Phil. Hopefully he's going to be with us because he's a coach and he knows sports. Senator, how are you?
I am good. Your buddy Phil's not going to be on today. He's
son
out
of a
hitting
gun.
some balls. We've got
What?
a little golf date this morning.
What is that, like 6,000 consecutive times he's just missed the program?
Just
It's all
missed
right.
the program. Yeah,
So
who
good.
is it? Jimmy Kimmel always says Matt Damon. Sorry, he couldn't show up. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what's happening here.
Phil's you just missed him.
So you were in a quandary last week when we talked about how you were going to run your team for your fantasy league. How did this Super Bowl go, and how did you fare?
You won't even believe it. So Jen Niska, Harry Niska's wife, is in our pool, and she was so far ahead going in. She had like 350 points, and I was at 280. And then Amy Koch was at 284. Anyway, we were the next closest. Well, Jen didn't have any quarterbacks going into the Super Bowl. I had May from New England, and I had that Walker guy who had done nothing in the playoffs. Nothing. I was the only one who had him in the pool, and he put me over the top, and I came in second. Amy Koch came in first. I came in second.
That's good to know I'll have her on.
She won 100. I got $75, and Niska didn't even place. I know.
Life-changing. Wow, good for you. What was your thoughts on it? Did you sit up and watch the game?
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
Kind of, yeah, unless you're into defense. I'm a defense guy. I actually liked what they were doing, but it doesn't make for great football to watch.
Yeah. No, I watched the numbers more. Excuse me.
Well, of course. Who's got an extra 5 yards here and who got, No,
not those kind of numbers. That you have the football pools.
Yes.
You know that, yeah. So
What ends in what? Oh, you're.
We got the first quarter, and then we got the third quarter, and then our buddy got the 450 for the final score. Yeah. Yeah, but that's I was just watching the change of the score, and commercials weren't
that good, were they? We've been talking about it. I'm really disappointed when you spend that kind of money. You don't spend more money on actually having a good product as far as a good joke or whatever it is you're going to do. It wasn't good. It really wasn't.
I think the Dunkin' Donuts one was the best, but they must have spent a lot of money on that one because it had all those stars in it.
I think that was AI.
It was total. You think even the actors are AI?
Yeah, I think so.
No,
so Jennifer Aniston was behind that glass. No, I don't know. If they paid that kind of money for donuts, there's money in donuts. I mean, that was everybody.
You got to do that AI chat GPT thing for your profile pic that everybody's doing the caricature. Have you seen it?
Yes, my cousins in South Dakota are pulling it off, and I'm like, I don't know how to do that, but I should figure it out.
You should I'll actually send you what you just go to ChatGPT and say, make me a caricature for my profile picture using the Al Travis Show, and you can put up a picture. Yeah, and then I did it, but I'm afraid to post it for myself, but it's kind of cute.
Why?
But
I want to see it. Post it on my show. Post it on this page.
Okay, I'll post it on your.
Yeah, I would like to see that. All right, so you didn't like the commercials. You didn't like commercials much, me neither. Super Bowl's a little boring. The MVP, this is what I would have talked to my buddy Phil about, and I'm willing to talk with you. I literally thought, and through the third quarter, I actually posted on Facebook, can the kicker get the MVP award? He's the only one who scored any points. And obviously that didn't work. They gave it to the Walker guy, your running back, fine. Yeah. But I think the defense should have got it. The defense of Seattle controlled the ball game from beginning to end.
Yeah, have they ever done that? I don't think they've ever given it
but
to a defense, but you're right. Because it's just like MVP. It's not MVD. It's just a person.
So tell me how Walker, the running back, deserved it more than the kicker. The kicker scored 15 points himself. Yeah. That's more than New England scored all day. And Walker never scored a touchdown. This guy ran a lot of yards in between the 30s, but that was about it.
Well, maybe we should draft the kicker, which, by the way, I had him on my team.
We love the kicker. We like
we
our
love
kicker.
The kicker. But I wonder if a kicker has ever gotten the MVP. Now we've got some questions to ask
See,
Google.
this is why I bring this up. He has 5. It's the most ever in a Super Bowl. So, I mean, this is why I thought, not that that's a glamorous thing, but the kid did everything he was supposed to do and he made it work. So, anyway. Then your last question, did you watch Big Bad Billy Bob Bunny guy, or did you switch over to the other one? Big Bunny?
Well, we were at this house. It was a rental house. And I was trying to airplay the YouTube up to the TV so we could watch the Turning Point Kid Rock thing. But we had Bad Bunny on. The other people that we were with had no idea what the Bad Bunny or who he was and what was coming up. And I go, you do know he's only doing the show in Spanish, don't you? He was like, what? He was so upset at the whole show. He just could. And I was like, well, if we could figure out how to airplay what's going on my phone here. Kid Rock's looking pretty good. And then, of course, you have all of your group chats and everybody's. It's either if you're a Trump fan, you loved Turning Point and you hated Bad Bunny, and vice versa. That seems how my group chats were going.
And I agree with you on the group chats, but can it be different than that? Because I don't have any feelings for Big Bad Bunny. I didn't know him beforehand. I will forget about him soon enough because rap music isn't my gig, let alone rap music in a language that I don't understand. So, I mean, nothing against him personally. I just don't care. I'm not even a huge country music fan, but of course that was everybody's who's going to see TPU. I switched over. I watched a couple, 3-4 minutes of the Bunny and thought I could turn the volume off and I would get the same out of it. You know what I mean? So I went over the TPUSA. Not a huge country fan, but you knew what they were saying and the songs were all America's great and, you know, all that. I wouldn't write home about it, but you sitting there talking about Kid Rock being great. Would you agree at a certain age, other than on the golf course, men should probably not wear shorts?
No, I would not agree with that.
You don't? You think Kid Rock looked good? He had 2 white fish salmon coming out of it and going down to his shoes. He was pasty white. He like at least go in a tanning booth, get some sun before you go on. Come on, you did not think he looked good in those shorts.
I didn't mind it. I was just like, he's comfortable. I cannot believe you switched over before Lady Gaga was on Bad Bunny. Did you even know she was on there?
I heard she was going to be okay, go ahead.
She didn't even look like herself. She's had some work done. I bet $100,000 with my husband that it wasn't her. I go, that is not her. And it's her. She's had some. So we should be talking about the work that she.
Well, let's talk about Lady Gaga.
Kid Rock.
Let's talk Lady Gaga. I don't care about her either. I could not name a song that she's ever done. The only thing I know about Lady Gaga is she wore a meat suit one time at some awards banquet. And I remember it because I'm a steak guy too. And I thought, okay. So that wasn't a draw for me. You like Lady Gaga? I mean, in her new look, I would not have a clue. Couldn't point her out if she walked down the street past me.
Well, when she just did the Grammys or whatever it was she did last week, she wore like a lampshade on her head. She has some very, very strange outfits. But the outfits at that show last week, which is probably what I wanted to talk
about
what we were last Monday, was what people were wearing. And it was like they were naked. They showed up to the show pretty much naked, a lot of these people. I'm not kidding you. It was so horrible. Well, who really watches those things anymore anyway?
I don't watch them, but you can't with social media. The one you're talking about, some lady had nothing but nipple rings holding her dress up or whatever it was. I even saw it. I didn't tune in. I'm like, what the heck is that about? And it's like, that's what she wore.
Yeah, I think that was Chapel Rowan. I think that's her name. Pink Pony Club.
And again, I don't have any idea. These are people I don't care enough about. That's why, Lady Gaga will be on. That didn't make it either for me. What did Lady Gaga do? And was she in the song itself? Did she sing in Spanish as well?
She sang in Spanish too. Yep. She sang in Spanish. She looked absolutely beautiful. She must have had like millions of dollars of work done because she looked very, very beautiful and very young. And her nose looked smaller. I didn't understand a word she was saying, even though I minored in Spanish in college. I should probably get
Miss Perez probably hates me because I took Spanish in 6th grade and I remember like 3 words, and most of them were words you can use in public anyway. But what is the NFL trying to do? And I mean this. Why would you put something out in Spanish for the entire half hour when I would guess 80% of the country can at least understand English.
That's just it. That's not who they've saturated their market here in the U.S. Now, how many more games do they have next year going overseas? They're trying to grow that whole international audience. I wanted to say to Roger Goodell, like, what are you doing? And then he probably doesn't like the halftime show either, but he's growing the NFL. So I think they have like 7 or 8 games. They have 2 in Australia or something. Yeah, I don't think they speak Spanish in Australia either. But
you're saying I must be a Trump lover because I didn't watch the Big Bad Bunny guy, or can it just be I don't like rap music and I can't speak Spanish? Is that not enough to? The Puppy Bowl was cool. I went by that. What does that make me?
Oh,
the Puppy Bowl is cute.
Yeah, then you're an independent.
Okay, that'd be it. Because I ran by the Puppy Bowl, and I think the score was tied at the time, but it didn't make up because I didn't understand the rules of it anyway. But the Puppy Bowl was cute. I was just trying to find something to do for half an hour because I didn't. The Spanish.
You didn't want to watch either of it. I was just too busy with my group chats.
Country's not my thing. Country's really not my thing. So I didn't know the art. Speaking of not knowing art, I didn't know the first 2 artists that sang until Kid Rock got on. I didn't know any of those guys, so it really wasn't my halftime. Hey,
speaking of, I just want to ask you something. When you golf, I golfed yesterday, and the girl had on her. She plays her music while she golfs. Do you like when people put their little speaker on the magnet thing and play their music?
My kids will do that. I was really anti it to start with, but if you ask first, does this bother you? And you just say, keep her down. They kept it down. It really wasn't a problem unless you were sitting in their car. I don't have a problem with it. Doesn't really bother me.
It's just like, I feel like you're disrespecting the sport. Like, it's supposed to be serene. It's almost like a sport while you meditate, but
I think you have every right to say, do you mind not? Do you mind? I'd rather not, and they should respect that. I would agree with that. When I first started kids, I was way against it. I'm like, if you keep it down, what do I care? Go enjoy the day. I'm going to walk over there. Do you smoke a cigar with my buddy Phil when you're out there?
It's no cigar smoking. No cigar smoking.
Why do you say it like that? Like it's some nasty thing. Oh my!
It is a nasty thing. I know you love it, you and Hoffman, but no, I frown at you people.
Okay, well, you just frowned. We'll be back at this. We got some Olympics to talk about. I've got our Senator Karin Housley.
When the stakes are high at the Minnesota Capitol, you need more than a lobbyist. You need a partner. At Momentum Advocacy, we bring nearly 90 years of combined experience in government relations, public affairs, and strategic communications. From nonprofits to national corporations, we help organizations navigate Minnesota's political landscape with integrity, insight, and results. Whether you need legislative champions or headlines, Momentum Advocacy delivers. For more, visit momentum-advocacy.com. Momentum Advocacy, your friends at the Capitol.
If it's your turn to host a game, Grandpa's Barbecue suggests you try something different. Put out the perfect barbecue flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. Add it to your ribs, dip the meatballs, or drench your wings in the original flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. It isn't too hot or spicy, fruity or smoky or whatever. Grandpa's Barbecue. Available in select stores and online at grandpasbarbecueshop.com.
It's nice to know a guy that knows a guy. Al Travis.
Lucky to know her. She's Senator Karin Housley. Senator, this is not going to be politically correct, and you'll have to walk a tight line here because I'm going to talk a little bit about Ant. So Ant from the Timberwolves has missed a couple of games because of a sore foot. And yet we have Lindsey Vonn, who a week before the Olympics blows her ACL, and she goes, I'm still going to play. I'm not going to let this stop me. There is a difference. How a woman thinks she's going to go 71 miles an hour down a hill on 2 sticks when she has a bad ACL, to me seemed like a bad idea. Your thoughts?
You know, at some point, you just got to let it go. You got to let your sport go. What is she, 41 or something? And she's 41, amazing. Yeah. She's done amazing things. And I know she fought so hard to come back to do this Olympics. But yeah, you tear your ACL, let somebody else have that spot on the Olympic team for a chance at the medal. Like that was kind of, I feel so bad for her because it's probably got to be heartbreaking. And I guarantee you she'll probably be working out to try and get there again in 4 years because she's just one of those people. But this is not very nice of me to say, but there's a time where you just got to move on, get some endorsements and just live your life.
She's doing fine. She'll run something somewhere. But the idea that she broke her leg. She only made it through 4 posts. It was a bad run for her. That, not blaming her or anything, but it just seemed weird that you're going to, and we have professional players saying, I need to rest. My back's a little sore. I'd throw the Lindsey Vonn in their face if I was a coach. That's why with Phil was there. You throw Lindsey Vonn at everyone's face from now on.
Yeah. So is that what happened when they airlifted her off? Did she break her leg?
Yeah, she had busted her leg in that accident. That's why they airlifted her off. She broke her leg. So she had an operation now. She's going to be the talk of the Olympics. It just is what it is. But let me ask you this, more controversy for you.
Then she succeeded.
Yeah.
Then Lindsey Vonn succeeded.
More controversy. After the first weekend, the United States is in 6th place in the medal count. We have 2 gold medals. That's it. Italy is in first place, 1 gold, 2 silver, 6 bronze medals. So they're up 9-2 on us. Who cares about silver or bronze? What is it? You got a medal, go home. Why are we putting that? It's win or go home. This is the best of the best. We should be near the top with 2 gold medals. Come on, tell me I'm wrong. We're not here for second place. Nobody is.
Like who gets to make this medal count chart or why? Who sets the standard? Like, why is it not us? We should be the Olympic Federation for the medal count, and
Yes.
Gold medals should be 3, silver medals should be 2 points, and
bronze with 1. Yeah. Well, that would even make more sense. It's just the idea that you just get a medal, you win. Because I was watching the downhill skiing thing, the side-by-side thing, on snowboards. And they were within 3 1,000ths of a second of each other, right? I mean, these are as close as it gets. So 4th place doesn't get crap, and he's 1,000th of a second behind 3rd, who gets a medal and then gets to go on, on the medal count. I'm like, I thought this was about the best of the best. I say you get a gold or you get nothing.
Boom. Oh, no.
Why?
No. Because then Phil would have nothing.
Well, see, that's why Phil would have been. That would have been good to. See, perspective is okay. That makes a good point. You would, yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
You want.
I'm talking to the wrong person to get this by. Okay.
Well, no, and so that's the history of the Olympics. But I don't think way back in Greece they had a medal count per country. I think you're just upset right now because Italy's winning. We'll end up on top. Don't worry, unless Norway, they always do well in the Winter Olympics. Which, by the way, did you see their sweaters? The opening ceremony. I went straight to Amazon and I bought that sweater. It was so beautiful. Dale of Norway was so pretty, and it was sold out like 2 hours later.
You got on it quick.
But who? Like, is it just NBC or ABC making that medal count chart, or is this?
That was on ESPN. The Olympics do it. It was on. I found it on ESPN. My medal tracker. I'm like, that's what I want to know. I mean, you got Bulgaria with 1 bronze. That's all they got. You have 1 3rd place thing. Go home, Bulgaria. Just
they made their country very happy, that 1 bronze. So don't ever take that away.
So they have 1 person who came in 3rd place. That's what they got. Okay, fair enough. I knew I was going to win that. I got to go.
Bulgaria.
I'm out of time. Say hi to my buddy Phil for me, will you?
See you. Bye.
She's Senator Karin Housley on the Al Travis Show. Thank you so very much.
Totally forgot